All right, so here I want to show you just something kind of cool that honestly should have been more in the beginning of the course. I had a little project recently and was working with somebody doing a little bit of one-on-one training, and they had a little question about folding something. It was for like a piece of paper, and they couldn't figure out how to do it. So what I'm doing here is I'm just making a segmented plane, relatively even like that. Okay, I'll move it up so you can see it. All right, and then I'll hit the tab key. Now, the bend tool is one of my favorite tools in Moto because it's just so easy to use. But notice, we're pretty much XYZ. We're very linear here. So if I click right in the middle, I've got my little control here, my little spline. I can check that over. And if I click and pull, I can bend this, okay? So, works really well. However, what if I wanted to bend just a corner? Well, I can move this around like this. Okay, I can push it up and down. I can change the slope of that however I want. I can also grab right here in the center and pull it down like this. And then I can pull this closer just to get a little bit shorter, right? You make a toboggan, something blowing in the wind, whatever. But what if I just wanted to pull the corner? How would I do that? Well, if you notice, the bend tool only has XYZ axis. So if I click it, there's X, Y, and Z. Kind of screwed there, right? Well, that's what the work plane does for me. So watch this. The work plane right now is default, depending on where I move my screen. If you remember from the beginning of the course, this represents your work plane down here on the bottom. So right now it's on the Y. Right here it's on the Z. And then right here it's on the X. So making sure that my work plane is set to the Y axis, so just rotate, hold the Alt key and rotate around so that the Y axis is up. I want to go to work plane, and then here, if you look closely, you can choose rotate work plane. You can also offset and edit it as well, but we're going to choose rotate. Okay, and with that rotate, we're going to go 45 degrees on the Y axis. All right. Then when I come down to form and I choose bend, and I click, notice that my angle is 45 degrees. Even though the bend is still XYZ, it's actually facing in the direction I want for my object. So now I can just take this little guy right here, and let's just line this up a little bit better, like that, over to the corner. Okay, and then I can click and drag, and look at that. I'm bending just the corner. And of course, just like always with the bend tool, I can move this and adjust as needed, and adjust that spline and get just a really nice bend. And then I can go back to work plane, reset work plane. And so you get a very nice kind of peeled look. So if you're doing any kind of product modeling, if you want to just kind of random look for a piece of paper, the bend tool still works that way beyond the XYZ just by adjusting the work plane.